Right, sidestep, heat check three over George. It's again! Deuce McBride cannot miss right now. Oozing off on the crowder for Jalen Brunson, crossing over Barlow, left wing, inside, reverse, he's got it! And then Brunson buries a far corner three! Bang! It's a Knicks avalanche from downtown.
One, I'm not a star. Two, I want to win.
A sweep completed here in Philadelphia.
The New York Knicks, they will be facing Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And it's hard not to be happy for Don. He's finally broken through. He's advanced to the conference finals. And it was a journey that took 9 years. It was 9 years in the making. And it's a path that had enough twists and turns to weave a very intricate web here. Because Donovan Mitchell, remember, he's never actually missed the playoffs. He started off on a really high note in 2018. He dropped 38 points in Game 6 against the Thunder. That's the fourth most in a series-clinching win by a rookie, trailing only Wilt, Kareem, and Magic. That's pretty dang good company. But then the disappointment came, of course, right? He blew a 3-1 lead in 2020 in the bubble to the Denver Nuggets, and then a 2-0 lead the following year to that shorthanded Clippers team. And you can see the frustration here on Donovan Mitchell's face. But now, all of that's changed. He's finally reached the stage, and he has the most career postseason points entering his first conference finals appearance in NBA history. Here's his latest diary installment with our Mark Spears.
It's been 9 long years.
And this topsy-turvy series belongs to Cleveland.
I'm in a situation where it's like you manifest it, you think about it, and then when it gets here, you have really a few hours to be happy about it, and then you got to move on, right? It's a milestone, right? It's something big for sure, but at the end of the day, it still doesn't mean anything without a ring. What's up, y'all? I'm Donovan Mitchell. This is my diary on ESPN Landscape.
Cavaliers and Pistons Game 5.
It's really a test on your mental, right? Sure, the pressure, the expectation, almost losing first round, right? That's one. Almost losing again after having a 3-2 lead. Your mind can go places if you allow it to past experiences. When I've been up against the Clippers or I've been up against Denver and blew a 3-1 lead, right? You can definitely go there. Or you can allow yourself to just be still in the moment.
Blowout Game 7 win in Detroit to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals.
And then after the game, man, she's special. She's a big reason why I am where I am today. In this situation where I'm playing the way I'm playing, I almost broke down, but I kept it together. That moment, it really shows what we're about.
Oh yeah.
4 wins away from an NBA Finals. It's not going to be easy for us coming up, right? I know the city's going to be on fire. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know Cleveland's going to be on fire. This is a fan base on both sides that are very, very rowdy. And it's going to be exciting. They're a really good team, and obviously I get to play at home, so I get to stay at my house, which is great. But at the end of the day, we're here to do a job and get the win.
Mitchell takes the runway and puts on a scoring clinic.
My earliest memory was wild. Probably watching Melo and Stoudemire play. Never been to a playoff game in the Garden as a fan. You grow up in New York, you understand how long it's been, right, for them just getting to the finals, let alone winning. And when you're the team, when you're the guy that's in the way of that, it's definitely, something you want to go out there and take away.
Thank you, Donovan. Mark Spears, for that insight. Over here, this is Cavs Corner. Brian Windhorst has been manning Cavs Corner for us all season long. Your expectations for Donovan Mitchell, this is a huge stage for him.
Look, that was such an important moment in his career on Sunday night because he had to deliver not only as a scorer and a playmaker. And he said after the game, he goes, this is what he said to the team in the locker room. He goes, I don't know why it took us till we get our backs to the wall till we play this way. What we do, and when we do that, we can play against anybody. So the challenge now is do it starting tonight.
Right.
Because the Cavs got behind in the last series. They had to play from behind the whole time. The Knicks are too good they will not blow a 2-0 lead like the Pistons did.
But what's the version of Donovan Mitchell that this Cleveland team needs him to be? Because New York is playing incredible basketball.
Yeah, I mean, you expect James to be a facilitator, but Don has to be that too. He has to be a true point guard and scorer, how he started out the game in Game 7.
Yeah.
He got Jared Allen going. He got Evan Mobley going. Sam Merrill, like those guys joined the party because I think prior to that game, he had maybe 3 or 4 total assists. He had that in the first 5 minutes of the first quarter.
8 assists, 0 turnovers
So
in that game.
being that floor general, reading the defense, getting guys involved, also scoring, you're going to need that. And hopefully, again, the other guys pick up the slack, and then James could, do his thing with the less pressure on him. So you need him to be that floor general.
Yeah, I liked him coming out early, coming out aggressive. Donovan Mitchell getting off to the races like that helps everybody. And I think him starting it off with the pass, it did take him a while to figure it out, but it's like, they weren't playing you for that. Everybody thought that you were hell-bent on scoring. Yeah, I wouldn't have game planned for Donovan Mitchell coming out here to distribute the basketball. It's just not in the cards for anybody. So for him to go out there and do that, to change the way you have to guard him, because in playoff series, a lot of times we can almost pinpoint it and say he's going to get the first 2 plays called for him. This is how we're going to tilt. This is how we're going to load up. Being able to take that away from him with 2 quick passes, 3 quick passes, and then open up the floodgates to score the ball in a number of ways, I think it really helps.
Between Don and James, that has to be an either-or situation. And I think oftentimes we talk about them scoring, like how many points does James have? Is he showing up? Or when is Don going to have another huge 30-plus point second half? It's about them facilitating. Because we know Don is going to likely, even if it's a bad game, get to 20 points. But the impact is when he was able to make sure and fill in those holes for James Harden and distribute. And this team, if they're going to have any chance, it's not just Don. It's truly their bigs.
For sure.
I think their bigs are the ones that dictate, because when their bigs play with force, they win. We've seen it time and time again this postseason. And so if he's able to just keep the boat afloat, but also make sure those guys are productive, it's very interesting because Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, they need a guard to get them going. They can't do it themselves.
But you look in game 1s, Donovan Mitchell averages over 32 points a game, right? That's the 3rd highest in NBA history. So you know what he's going to be looking to do to set the tone early in the series, and that is to score. By my clock, we still have an hour and 25 minutes that we get to talk about this series, so let's get to it. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but we will be right back because the Knicks, of course, on their side of things, they've looked unstoppable lately. But Janae, she's got one stat for you. It's going to explain why the Brunson-Cat duo suddenly looks impossible. Are we ready to have an adult conversation about the Thunder and how they can guard Victor Wembanyama?
Well, some kids.
Hey, man, you gotta get them babies out the street.
Questions for you. And there was actually a single moment that changed the Knicks' playoff trajectory. You're not going to believe one theory that changed everything.